How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. This is the Hammered Airsoft Smith. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to fit real steel 1911 grips onto a WE and 1911 gas blowback full-size airsoft pistol. Now, full-size, because that's very important, because full-size grips will only fit on a full-size frame. That's all I'm throwing out there. I know that sounds pretty obvious, but some of you don't know that. As long as it's a full-size WE 1911 frame, the real steel full-size 1911 grips will fit on the gun. But there's a catch. Okay? The catch is... Sorry, that's just going to distract me. You're going to have to fit them to the gun. It's not hard at all. If you have a Dremel, it's almost self-explanatory. But quickly I'm going to go over what you could do with a Dremel. I don't have one. I had to 100% hand fit them with hand tools. But I'm going to quickly go over the Dremel procedure, and then I'm going to go over what I did. Now, first of all, you remove any grips from your pistol, you remove the magazine, check to make sure it's clear. Okay? And then when you take your real steel grips, you'll come to realize that they won't fit on the gun. They seem like they're a little off. Okay? Like they almost fit. First off, throwing this out here, no BS as usual. Real steel grips will never fit 100% on the gun. Never. Because if you look here, this section of the grip should cover more of this plunger tube. If that bothers you, then you're not going to be happy with the outcome. They don't get them. Because the real steel 1911s are clearly made differently than airsoft, or should I say it's the other way around. Okay, and then that's out of the way. There's another thing. No matter how good you do fitting these, you're most likely, if you're OCD and a pain in the ass like me, you're most likely gonna have the grips fitted, you're gonna fall in love, you're gonna think they're awesome, and then you look in the sunlight, like look at a window that has a lot of daylight coming through, you might see daylight coming through underneath the grips on the bottom portion. Okay? That's fine. Because you know what? They're fine like that. They really are. I had to convince myself. Okay? Now I'm convincing you they're fine like that. It's not noticeable. You know, just looking at them, you need to look for it, of course, and then you find it. But just know, rest assured, they're fine. They're not gonna crack. They're not gonna break. It's not noticeable when you grip the gun, look at the gun, admire the gun, show people the gun. No one's gonna know unless they see this video and they want to be, you know, an ass and be, ooh, well, okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent, so I'm just gonna stop there. I'm just gonna get to the point. Yeah, so they're never going to fit 100%, but they're going to fit good enough. And if they fit good enough for me, they're going to fit good enough for you. Alright, so we're not going to work on the front side of these grips. These gorgeous, gorgeous beauties. Do not touch the front face. We're only working on the rear face. Why? Because these screw holes are too small when you get them. They're too small for the bushings on the frame. So from there, it's kind of self-explanatory what you need to do. You need to widen these holes so they fit around the bushings. How do you do that with a Dremel? Very easy. You people with your Dremels, it's like freaking, man, what kind of magic, or, you know, what kind of magic is that? You know, that kind of, whatever. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. But, So you take the Dremel, like a sandpaper bit, like a rough sandpaper bit that's small enough to fit in here, because when you get these, the rear face bushing holes are only like a little bit bigger than the screw hole side. Okay. Now you get that ready. Don't do anything yet. You need to know that there's a lip in here. Now that lip is specifically for the head of your screw. That's what the head of the screw sits on to tighten pressure up against the bushing in the frame, so that way your grip stays on. So always make sure you do not mess with that lip. Okay, so you take your Dremel with a rough bit and very carefully, very accurately, just be very careful and cautious and whatnot, because you don't want to ruin the grips. Just Dremel and sand out the inside without touching that lip. Okay? Do it little by little. Like, do it for a couple seconds here, do it for a couple seconds there. Stop. Fit them to the, test fit to the frame. Do they fit? Oh, no, they don't fit. Keep going. Go back and do that again. Stop. Test fit again. Once once you test fit them and they seem like they fit, just stop. Change the bit out for a nice fine sandpaper, because now we're going to finish the inside so it's nice and smooth and there's no debris in there. And then you go in there for just not long at all, and just smooth out those insides, those bushing holes, and just make sure that lip is still there inside the front face. Okay? And you can see it right there, perfectly right there. Alright? And you're gold. Throw them on, enjoy them. Put some Loctite on the screws and just slap them on there. Don't take them off. Don't look for daylight. Alright, so this is what I had to do. I had to take this screwdriver and just put it into the bushing hole and turn. Now, because this screwdriver is about the perfect size for what these bushing holes need to be, I just kept doing that until the screwdriver fits perfectly in there. And of course I kept test fitting because I wanted to be careful and yada yada yada. Okay? And I went back and forth between both grips, kept test fitting them doing that. Then when I got to the point of sandpaper, using the sandpaper, I took a piece of sandpaper and wrapped it around this bit here that goes to my universal screwdriver I got here. Okay. Come on, Junior. Okay. Wrapped the sandpaper around that and just did this. And the inside of the bushing. And watched out for that lip. Okay? That's what I had to do. Very, very risky. But I'm very careful and very OCD and, I'm a pain in the ass. So, I was very, precise about it. And you know what? I'm freaking happy with them. They go perfect with this project. The 1918A1. That's what I'm calling it, because that's pretty much what it is. Alright. So, that's it. That's the gist. I hope that was helpful. It should be, because that's all I had to do, and I even gave a little bit of information of what you would do if you had a Dremel. Either way, be extremely careful. Do not force anything onto them. You might destroy them, okay? Just take your time. If you want them to come out nice, take your time. Take it easy. If you're tired, take a break. It's not worth ruining these. It's really not. And remember, they're not going to fit 100%, but they're going to fit good enough. Don't keep messing with them, because eventually you're going to mess up either the grips, or you're going to strip out the screw bushings. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.